back. It's episode 2. I'm so excited. Are you excited, Michelle?
I'm very excited.
I'm Shamanique. And
I'm Michelle.
And this is Crab Ladies.
Click, click, clack, clack, clack,
Clack, clack, clack, clack, clack, clack, clack.
Where my clackers at?
Yes, my clackers at. Clackers and clackies unite.
It is a beautiful day in Richmond, Virginia.
Ooh, it is. It's lovely.
It was Satan's belly button over the weekend. Truly miserable. People were literally dropping like flies. And today it was amazing. Yesterday felt like fall. It's amazing.
Yes, it was so great. It was like, you know what? I put on a long sleeve shirt yesterday.
Thank you.
I was like, I know, I feel ridiculous. You're just gonna have to see me in my long sleeve shirt.
I wore a sweater and I turned into that like fall girl that takes pictures with her hand like this with her messy bun, and I'm like, I'm cold.
Yes. You mean Ariana Grande? You turned into
God. I wish sweatshirts fit me like that, but like I can get like a XXX and it's like kind of big. It's like on her, she'd be like, it's falling off my shoulders. Yeah. And I'm literally like, on the wrong day, like my belly is showing through. But whatever, I still look cute.
Yes,
rocking my Ariana sweatshirt.
Yes. Oh, nice day. So Michelle has some treats.
Mm-hmm.
She brought some treats into the studio.
Yes. So this was inspired because I love those Dynamita chips, those little rolled up chips in the green bag that are chili and lime.
That's interesting. I looked at those today and I was like, I don't know.
I have a gross, deep obsession with them. Yes. Like, my former roommates were like, we bought these mega chips. We can't finish it, but we think you can handle it. And, like, it was love at first bite. Mm-hmm. I loved eating those and then chugging an Arizona green tea. And there's, like, a certain way that Arizona green tea, like...
Sponsor us. We got a green tea in the studio. Shocker.
It's icy. It's cool. It's 99 cents.
Oh, I got mine at 88 cents today at Kroger.
Oh, she's a Maxinista.
Yes. I put something back and I was like, you know what? Be responsible. Yes. Get that green tea.
Good for you. Because it is like nothing else in terms of refreshment. So good. I like the idea of trying some salty ass snacks and then drinking a drink afterwards and seeing what is most refreshing.
Oh, like, is the drink more refreshing or the snack more refreshing?
Well, I definitely think the drink will be more refreshing because you're like eating this salty, spicy snack and then you get that drink and it's like that obvious relief.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
So what we have is Tapatio, salsa picante, limon and picante, duros. I am going to read you what Tapatio means, just so you can be like, I know what that means when you see the hot sauce.
It's a hot sauce, right?
It is, but it's the name given to people from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico.
Oh.
So.
It might be Jalisco. I feel like,
I don't think so.
I know that the J is silent, but I really feel like it might be. It may have a hard J.
We'll have to Google that later off of the air.
It'll be like, Jalisco.
I'm not going to take your word for it. I'm going to agree to disagree on that.
So you said that's why, please disagree with me. You said that the Tapatio are the people from that area?
Yes, that's like a little nickname.
Oh, Tapatio.
Yeah. So what we're going to pair it with, do you care to tell the people what we're pairing it with?
Oh, Michelle has brought the finest of beverages. It says cocktail in a can. The original Club Tales watermelon margarita. Premium cocktail. 10% alcohol by volume. Oof. That's it. That's good. I think it's
all right.
Premium cocktail.
Crack it right in front of the mic.
Okay.
Like.
All right. I'm already at the beach.
Oh, waves crashing.
Oh no! I stepped on that seashell.
Oh my God! Is that a shark? Get out of the water, everyone!
It sounds like you like want to be intimate with the shark. I'm just saying.
Fair enough. It's just like my fancy girl voice.
It's like, but like it's like oversexed as well.
Okay, noted. Ooh, this is
it does
fluorescent
pretty. It's
pink.
pretty. I like this pink color. It's coming at you. It's giving me flamingo with Sprite and a glass.
Okay, I say we have at least 3 of these before we take a sip.
Okay. All right. Okay. Go ahead.
All right.
Michelle's grabbing the chip. They also, these chips look like they kind of look like those Cheeto claws. They've got that like weird Robius kind of like bulky look, but they've also kind of got like holes, like pinhole, like flour looking like.
It almost looks like if you sliced an orange.
Yes. Very good.
It's very tasty. Has a perfect amount of spice for a chip, in my opinion.
Okay, I'm getting the spice now.
Right.
Yeah. It's kind of crunchy, but it's also kind of tastes like. It's not that crunchy. It's giving me like kind of honeycomb vibes. I don't know. Something like that.
Definitely like a. Excuse me.
You think it's supposed to look like a lime? Didn't it say something like that on the bag?
It might. I maybe feel like this is a shape of chip that is more common outside of the US. I could be wrong about that, but I feel like I've seen this shape before.
It's spicy.
It is spicy. It has like a chicharron texture.
I'm liking it. I'm getting like some kind of cheese flavor maybe too in the bag.
Maybe like that milk enzyme powder up in there.
Something like that. Yes. Will you? Is there? Does it say that on the bag?
Let's check
enzyme powder. Now with more milk enzyme powder. Yum. Oh, Frank is running amok. So Frank's also in the studio.
Very
he's our
much so.
Drunk friend.
Come over here, Frankie.
But he's like a dog and
knocking stuff over.
He knocked something over. I hope it wasn't too important.
I know. I hope we're still on the air.
Well, I still see.
Yeah, it looks like they're saying.
Yeah, I think something's going on.
We're gonna go with it.
More of these spicy chips. This is nice. I would never. Can I say I would never make this choice to get this chip? Okay, I'm like, I stick to my basics, what I know for the most part, and something like this, I'd be like, no.
I respect that, and that's why it's nice to have people in your life who force you out of your box.
Yeah.
There's no milk enzyme powder up in here, but there is tapioca maltodextrin. So I'm going to say that.
I was almost going to say that I tasted that in the back of like my right cheek.
It comes out later in the chip.
Yeah, that texture, I mean, really, it just, it's good.
Shall we try
this beverage?
Watermelon.
Absolutely.
Okay. Cheers.
Yeah, please. I want to smell it too. Oh, it smells like, like a beverage in a can.
Literally, the second it hit my tongue, I thought hangover.
Oh, yeah.
Because it does taste good. And this is the kind of drink I would put some ice in it.
I was about to say over ice. And
yes.
As you may or may not know, I don't like need ice in my life necessarily if something's already cold, but like, yeah, this would be nice with ice with like a straw,
spritz a lemon, but it's not bad.
You could do it up. It's cute. You could even put more booze in this.
I was gonna say maybe with like mix with white wine, maybe with mix with champagne.
Yeah, champagne would be nice. It would still be a little sweet vodka. I would put vodka.
Do you know what this tastes like to me? I've mentioned this recently too, that electric lemonade drink that if you go to like a college party, it's at, where it's like a full powder of powdered lemonade, like a full container. Freaking a 24-pack of beer, gross, and then a handle of vodka.
Oh, that makes me sick.
Dude, I had it one time when I was living in Arizona, and that was like, I was young. I was like literally barely 21, and I literally stayed the entire day in bed for a hangover, and that had never happened to me, and I was like, no, it's happening, I'm dying.
I'm dying? Oh my God.
It was the worst feeling in the world.
It's the worst. No, it is the worst. So, I hate that feeling.
It does kind of bring me back to that, but better tasting. And It's just a small can. What's the worst that can happen?
See, I was thinking at that same time, good point. It was reminding me of my juice days.
Okay.
And drinking that juice, which was just like awful for you.
Like JOOSE.
Yeah.
And is this when it was still legal to have like insane amount of caffeine in it?
We would get it and basically just like act a fool. Like it happened the first time, it was an accident. The second time, what do they say? I don't know. I can't remember the
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me
the
twice.
Third time is expected.
You can't fool me again. Yeah.
No, let me cut you off right there. Shame on you.
And you.
And shame on thee.
Like Oprah, when someone shows you their true colors, believe them.
True colors. I like Mad Dog. Have you ever had Mad Dog?
Not that I can remember. That's what my mom likes to bring up, being like, I remember being in high school drinking Mad Dogs. Yeah. And that's why I would see it in the fridges at like 7-Eleven. I'd be like, high school mom, getting crazy.
It is something. It is. It's a choice.
Is it a malt liquor?
It's a choice. I don't know. It F's you up. Like, there's like no other point to drink. You don't drink it lightheartedly.
No. Like, you're cracking
You're
that
like,
bottle
I'm
open.
going to act a fool. I'm going to like break my ankle running down a hill later.
Are you speaking from experience on this?
No, but I'm pretty sure I've like done something like tumble down a hill. But I've definitely had Mad Dog and like acted a fool. But
one girl was notorious at my friend's college Ferrum. They'll remain anonymous, but she was famous for jumping off a roof into a split.
Oh,
and like survived
terrible.
To tell the tale, but it's like she was fine, and it's like. Did you ever go to Trollville when you were visiting Ferrum?
What is that?
Like where it was like these abandoned old like warehouse buildings where that was technically the frat and sorority house.
Oh no, definitely.
I feel like I'm blowing up their spot right now, but it's a known thing. Like
yeah. Sorry, Ferrum, and because of all those listeners out there.
Ferrum, I want you to know I spent many a fun weekend there.
You're right.
And they used to have a place called the Happy Pappy where you could get everything and like sandwiches, shirts, kegs. And so they had like, it was such a small town.
Yeah.
They literally have a poster board of like, I can't remember what it said. It was like Stars of Trollville. So it was like all the people from the college. So like it was another thing. It was right around the corner.
That's cute.
So yeah.
College life was crazy. That's crazy.
I didn't go to college, so I just got sprinkles of other people's where I would just go to and visit them, and it was enough for me.
You'd be like, this is how you're living out here? Are you living like this every day? And we're like, every day.
Every day.
Every day.
It's in the contract of college. Yeah. When you come to college and sign the contract.
You got to get down. You gotta live. Like, this is, and it is a time to live.
I was acting like a jerk at some point in my life, going out a little bit too much, but not in the college. Not as consistent as a college kid, I guess, would, but...
Yeah. So what do you think? Okay, so this pairing, how am I supposed to judge this?
Well, it's based off of the other one. So now we're just like keeping this in mind and being like, okay, cool, because we have the other chip selection.
Oh, to see how they balance with the same beverage?
No, we have two other drink choices.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay. All right, I'm excited. These chips are good. I want to eat. I want to just sit on the couch and eat them. That's my rating. I give it 2.5 out of 4 couches.
And you're gonna sit on the couch and crunch, crunch, crunch your tapatio duros.
Michelle's trying to get a deal. So like
always. Okay, do you want Snaps by Cheez-It, double cheese, or Ruffles double
Let's
crunch?
go with the cheese.
And then have this be the... Okay,
yeah, because we just had like the spicy, you know.
Yeah,
Let's switch it up with something cheesy.
So that means we have to chug this so we can...
do we? Okay, all right. Well,
cheers.
I wish I hadn't poured so much in the glass, but it is good. I like feel myself falling out of the chair already. Man, like this is a river drink, a creek drink, and it's not like highly sweet. It's not like
no, it's really not.
It's not like very tart, and it's not very sweet. I'd have to say.
And you know when drinks like this sometimes have that like bite of just like not tasting good at the end. It's just like harsh. This does not have this.
No, that is Club Tales Watermelon Margarita, 10% alcohol by volume.
Enjoy by the pool. Club Tales. Okay. This is Cheez-It Snapped. Cheesy, thin, and crispy double cheese. They are, by the looks of them, like more of a cracker.
Yeah. Well, what would you say Cheez-It is? Isn't Cheez-It a cracker?
I feel like it's in a category all its own. Like you're like, oh, that's like a Cheez-It.
Well, that's...
Okay, well, this is
a cracker. It's like a mini saltine, right?
Oh, I feel like they're so different.
Well, I mean, I know it's different than a saltine.
The texture is completely different.
The way it's like drawn, you know what I mean? It's kind of like after what it's modeled. What it's modeled after is like a saltine, but it's a cheese. But you like cheesed it.
I just don't agree. I don't agree at all.
Selling you on this at all?
No. Because it's like, I picture Cheez-It, it's like puffed, it has just the one hole, and it does have the marks on the edge, whereas like a saltine, I just picture a bunch of holes.
Yeah, I see this.
I know where you're coming from,
but...
No,
I'm just thinking, I'm just thinking about it. I've never thought about it.
It
was tasty. It was tasty.
I
love it.
Love this.
It's like a Cheez-It chip.
No.
But
that's really good. What drink do you want with this? That one or this one? Take a break. Garcia.
I think this one. Because I think this will be like drier than the sweetness that we had here. But it's like, they're like little puffs of cheeses. Oh my God. This is getting... Ooh, I don't want to give this my highest rating because we haven't had them all. So I'm going to give it 3.5 couches.
Ooh. Clack, 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 clack. 3.5 couches. Ditto. Okay, so what we have for our second drink.
Ooh, this beverage. Tell me about it.
Established 1903. The champagne of beers. That's right. It's Miller High Life. From the beautiful Champagne region of the United States. Where everything is covered in champagne. You go to a water fountain, champagne. You get a Diet Coke at McDonald's,
I'm going to rinse
champagne.
out my glass for this. Just a little rinse out because I want to get the full palette.
I love Miller High Life. It's my cheapy beer of choice. God, I didn't choose that for the people. I missed it. I hope everyone heard that. It was nice.
It was pretty loud.
It is so tasty to me for just like a BS beer. And I don't even mean to talk about it like that, but it's just like it's a unpretentious, unassuming beer that tastes amazing.
And then, okay, so I love it in a pony.
Mm-hmm.
It's great in a pony. I love that they still like contribute to that.
Yes.
Because I love a pony because it's like your beer never has a chance to get cold.
Yes.
You can just like drink it. You can drink it, kill a 6-pack, and you're not like.
And it's
crazy.
extremely adorable.
But I started drinking High Life. So I've been back and forth through the Miller family. Excuse me, I think I started in college with like MGD. I was like, people drink like Miller Genuine Draft, which you don't see anywhere. But that was like my beer. I was like, it's fine.
It's fine. I like it. It's my drink.
But years ago, I started drinking it because I go out and I like drink, and like you're taking shots or like one time or like drinking like whiskey. Mm-hmm. And, and then you would drink these, like, strong, and then it was, like, IPA, and you're drinking it with this IPA, and it's and it's, like, you're getting a little bit more tossed than you want to, and then I was like, you know what, and then sometimes, maybe at the end of the night, you get this, like, I remember one night, I'd been drinking all night, and I went to the bar, and I got, like, a fat tire, and it was probably, like, $7. Oof. On draft, and I remember drinking like a part of it, and I was like, never again will I buy an expensive beer to like it close the night, or even like with a drink on the side.
Yes,
it's like the Miller, it's crisp, it cleanses the palate right.
This probably sounds. When I'm out and I can feel myself reaching that point where I'm like, you should probably either cut it out or go home. I'm like, let me switch to Miller High Life.
I'm not going home. I'm not going home.
And I'm not saying that. I don't push my limits past where they need to be pushed all the time. Mm-hmm. No, this.
Oh yeah, no one's like thinking that. We've all been there.
No. I'm making myself sound terrible, like, and backtracking on it. But really, it's just like so my thing is, like, I'll have a gin and tonic.
Yeah.
I'll have 2 gin and tonics. Yes. Maybe someone's like, tequila shots. I'm like, cool. So I'm like, hey, you should maybe, like, check up right now. Yeah. So I'll chug a water, have a high life. Like, you're good to go.
Water.
Yes.
I want some water. Are you thirsty?
Water. Are you thirsty? You should have some water. Yes. No. And I think we talked about this before, but around the holiday time when they had it in the actual champagne bottle, that was something that like I literally couldn't get enough of, and like anytime I saw it, I was like, I have to have this.
I'm getting it.
It was simply a bottle, but I loved it.
Too much volume for me, but I like the pony. I'm on the pony bottle level. We were drinking out of a 24-ounce can, so we're like somewhere in between. It's a shareable can.
It is.
If you want a can for 2.
I hate it when I get a bag of snacks and it says share size.
Oh, that's nice.
Right?
It's been a while. Oh, that's good. It tastes, like home, I guess, like beer in a cup. Like it could be in a solo cup. Yes. I could just be like,
I'm sorry what I said about you before, Miller High Life. You're not a BS beer. You're amazing. You're good people. Thank you.
It's going well with these snapped. Jesus.
These
we love them.
Would be welcome anywhere.
Someone would just be sitting by that bowl at a party, like at the snack table, and they'd be eating them and having a conversation and not understand that they're just like devouring this fucking chip. They would just do that. Just like, it could be me. It could be you. It could be any of us.
Do you remember that one party that everybody went to and basically everyone brought bags of chips? Do you remember this?
I blacked it out of my memory.
I don't want to put their name out there because it's like they don't know that they didn't consent to being mentioned on the podcast, but literally they had a party. It was a going away party.
Blocked it out of my memory.
Everyone effing brought a bag of chips. Like,
it sounds familiar, and I'm like, my brain's like, no, don't go back there.
You definitely were there. I know for a fact because I remember everyone went inside to take a picture, and you and me were outside, and we're like, no, okay, we're okay.
Damn it. We'll have to talk about this off air later. And I can just be like, oh, yes, that. But yes, what were you saying?
That everyone brought chips. That was literally the point of the story. Because what I was thinking is, like, I was thinking the other night, like, I was at Guar Bar, and, like, people were getting hungry. And I'm like, I feel like if bars had, how, like, at a high school concession stand, it's like, come get, like, a 25-cent bag of chips and, like, a bag of M&Ms. If they had shit like that, people would get that constantly.
It wouldn't be 25 cents, though.
Well, sure.
But, like, $1.
$1. That's even not that bad. I just feel like people would take advantage of that because they don't want to, like, slow the night down and have a whole meal, but they're like, I need a little something, a little snacky.
I don't need pork belly nachos right now.
You picked the heaviest thing in the world. Not like beef nachos, fucking like pork belly nachos.
Something did fall. Frank hit something and it fell.
He was walking
Dakota,
over there and
our producer, is in the studio, and I'm just tattling on Frank the first chance that I got.
Thank you.
All right.
No, he deserved it. He was being a little rascal, but now he's a peaceful little bug over there in his little comforter.
Should we move on to our next
I think we should. So, this can be your parting gift or what we eat afterwards. But since you've already had it. So, this one, let them know what we're twerking with.
All right. We've got the new Ruffles Double Crunch Hot Wings Flavored Chips.
Double crunch.
Two times the crunch.
Two times the crunch.
The crunch.
Crunch.
Oh my God. And then So it's deep cut ruffle ridges. Kettle cooked to crispy, crunchy perfection with the spicy, tangy flavor of classic hot wings. And they're ridged. They're like deep ridge. Like Ruffle has ridges. These are like peaks and valleys on these chips.
These are like, if you have ever like seen those washboards people wash their clothes on, like back in the olden times in a river, like that is what these ridges.
They have washboard abs. These chips have abs. Yes.
They are the Zac Efron of chips.
What are we pairing this with? Oh God.
It's a classic. We're going with a Arizona green tea with ginseng and honey.
Bam, 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 bam.
Bam, 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 bam. Classic for a reason. I wanted to ask, for the Ruffles Double Crunch, is there milk enzyme powder in there?
Good question, Michelle. Chicken fry, chicken powder, and skim milk. Ooh, skim milk. We don't have to feel bad.
Oh, it's a healthy fat.
Oh my God! I'm like, feel the weight dripping off me as I'm even staring at this chip.
It's just flying off the handles. My love handles.
Drink the rest of this High Life, then we gotta move on.
I can help you.
Can you?
Yeah.
I'm just like,
yeah, girl, I got you.
That sugary 10% beverage is coming to roost.
Get out of here, Club Tails. All right, since I biffed it the last time.
Sorry, I just like rinsed that glass out with the High Life water, but there's not like a bucket.
Woo!
So I was like, I just have to drink this High Life water.
Your face was just pure disgust.
You know, there's like worse things.
But still.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's waving the green tea in front of the microphone as if she's about to do a magic trick with the Arizona. I hope I didn't ruin that.
No.
Talking.
You made it better.
Oh, give me something less alcoholic. I'm gonna pass out from that sugar.
Don't pass.
It's okay. I feel great. Okay. No, we didn't even try the chip. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're totally good.
Get in here.
All right, I need to get in here.
I'm like suffering through this, so much emotion. Like the first thing was like, oh, you know, my eye saw a ruffle, cheese, ridges, but as soon as my mouth, I was like, oh yeah, this is just supposed to taste like a buffalo wing, and I was not on board. I was not on board anymore. I was like, no, that's not right. That's not right. And like, bought that shit. Oh my God, I'm like, it was traumatic. That would have been a traumatic moment for me.
And the texture on it is crazy. Hold on.
Oh my God, I was like, devastated. We'll try another one, but that was.
Oh my God, no.
It was.
So
it was a lot to take in at the same time. I just like didn't know I'd do so much today. I have so many new experiences. That was not on.
After this experience, you can call yourself like well traveled.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm teasing things. I've got a vlog now.
I'm cultured.
What are your thoughts?
So I made the mistake of just going directly from Miller High Life mouth to eating a chip.
Which should pair well,
but it doesn't.
Wings.
It really didn't. It was like a not good flavor that with a really odd texture. Yeah. This is a very weird texture. But on its own, I do like it.
Yeah.
But it's really powerful, and that is that. You know what? I'm gonna give that 2 out of 5 couches because I couldn't sit there and eat a whole bag of this. I'd be like bummed out about it. It's not a bad chip. I think it had a hard job of... You are distraught right now. Like, you're distraught.
I'm thinking of my rating and I'm like, no, that's still too high. I'm going to give it... I don't know. I'm going to give it like 1.5 couches. I wanted to do like half, but like I was like, I'll give it 1.5. Because, you know, I had to think, like, I would probably munch this in a situation where that was the only chip. But I would not purchase this chip.
She has given the finger wag of hell no. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's the absolutely not.
And I do love Ruffles. But, I mean, you know, it's just like I'm not ready for, like, things like that.
Here's what's up.
Those kind of flavors.
Here's what I think is happening. This tastes like Pringle texture. So I think to get these mega crazy washboard ab ripples, they like pulverize the whole chip, whatever the F they do with Pringles, and then rebuild it where it's not like sliced potatoes like these Ruffles. I think I'm right about that. Maybe not, but
I don't know.
This has potatoes kind of. The texture I do not like. It tastes like almost like a baked chip.
It's not right. It's like not right. It's like it's not a buffalo wing. It's a freaking chip. Oh.
Okay. I think I'm ready to do my ranking.
Okay.
Let's do.
We'll go 1, 2,
we'll
3,
go
3, 2, 1.
We'll go snack, drink. Okay. So my snacks go hot wings third. First chip, we've had the Duros. That is second. And then the Cheez-It Snapped wins for me. Yeah. That was a striking snack that I will have again.
Yeah, if it was the Olympics, it'd be Michael Phelps.
Literally.
Like, straight up.
Got that butterfly stroke. He's like, phew.
Straight up. I'm going to have to go with Michelle. I 100% agree. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that buffalo wing can kick rocks. Like, they will not be selling that in another year. It's gone. So try it now, folks. It's just good. It's gone.
Get it while it's hot.
Yeah, the Tapatio is good. It's nice, but I don't like the super airiness of it.
Okay.
It's it feels like it's stale when you crunch into it. Even though it is good, it has a nice zing and flavor on it, right? But the Snapped, I mean,
snaps,
snaps
for snapped.
Very good. We need more snaps in the bowl, maybe. I don't know.
I think I can make that happen.
Okay, that's great. So drinks.
Also, I want to mention about the Snapped. We have flavored double cheese. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. This was one of the ones where the second bag was $1. So I have like cheddar sour cream written downstairs. Another flavor of this. Ooh. Which we can try off camera.
I bet that'd be good.
Camera.
I bet that'd be really good.
I bet that shark would love sour cream and cheese. They might have other flavors, but those are too I see.
There sounded like she was losing her mind.
What?
Oh my god. I don't know. That wasn't it. Okay. So drinks. Drinks I feel like a little bit harder.
Oh yeah, I'm torn.
We raised so high about not only High Life but green tea. And then the surprising sneaker was the watermelon. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now, oh god, how am I ranking this? Just like of today.
Go with your gut, how you feel in this moment.
I'm gonna go 3 High Life. I know, shocker. 2, just because you know the flavor is clean, but there's no like flavor, right? So the green tea gets 2. I know, very much shocker. That watermelon margarita, I already feel like I feel so intoxicated right now. And literally I've had a cup, like a
barely.
like a half of a juice cup worth of this beverage.
What did I say when I said I smelled it?
Don't know
Hangover.
if I can recover. I like need a breadbasket stat. So you know what? Watermelon margarita gets the job done. Number one. We split it. There's still like a half the volume in the can, and I am debating on drinking some more of that. So, Michelle, your ranking.
That's what I say, vacation mode, and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Okay. This is where we split. So, I'm going third place, watermelon.
Oh, okay.
While a truly delightful beverage.
You're making better choices.
No, not at all. I'm basing this off of what the challenge was for me, what my mouth is thirsting for.
Yeah, sure.
So, as you mentioned, if I chugged the rest of that, it would be a situation where I'm like, I just got drunk off of a Club Tail watermelon margarita. Second place for that reason, Arizona green tea.
Whoa.
A true delight.
That's a shock, too.
But here's what it is. I am dying to get my lips around this Miller High Life can. I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I really want to take some glugs of that.
Have at it.
So, Miller High Life, you my number one. I'm going number one Miller High Life.
Nice.
So, Miller High Life gets honestly, I'm giving Miller High Life a 5 out of 5 couches. Simply because I feel like if I were to be sitting on a couch for a weekend, the Miller High Life would be the one I would want.
Would you look at Ivy? What if you could get an Ivy? What if you could get an Ivy drip? A Miller High Life answer? Honestly.
Okay. While the idea of an IV is horrifying.
But like, yeah, okay, but you're past that part of it.
So I would get a hamster hamster glugger, because then I wouldn't have to move. It would be installed by my couch seat, and I'd be laying down and I'd just go.
This is nasty.
And then go back to what I was doing. It would be controlled temperature-wise. I didn't have to use my hands for anything. I just had Miller High Life directly shot down my throat.
That's true.
So,
okay, all right.
That's what I'm going with.
You're ride or die. That's what I got from that. And that's beautiful. I'm glad to be witness to this moment. Let's see. So, that's great. So, I had some random, like, topics that I kind of, like, thought about. Maybe we could, like, speak on it or not. Excuse me. Let's see. One of them was kind of, let's see. Let's start with summer, bummer, question mark.
Okay.
Summer bummer? Summer bummer?
Are you referring to the Lana Del Rey song Summertime Sadness?
No, but I do like that song and the remix.
That summertime sadness. I got that summertime sadness. I got the summertime sadness.
Yes,
I'm all about it.
But
That thing keeps coming back on the summertime charts because.
Does it?
Yes.
God, I'm gonna listen to it. I think I like have it on something like like my iPod or something. Anyway, iTunes, whatever. Is that a thing? So anyway, I don't even know if it's a thing anymore. This is in the future. No, but like, how's your summer been? Basically, it's just like, you know, like summer has this like whole thing around it. You know, if like every season does, but summer's kind of like driven on like having fun, being out, maybe being with friends, maybe being with family, both, you know, like thrills is what like summer is kind of about. So like, is it summer, you know, like summer, whatever?
So since you asked,
yes.
I hate summertime. I really don't like the humidity. I really don't like how hot it is.
Yes.
I am a mosquito attractor to the nth degree.
Okay.
The only thing I like about summertime in any capacity is the beach. That's literally it.
Yeah, that's nice. Interesting.
But I have had the opportunity to like already this summer go down to South Carolina, spend some family time, got like some beach time, got a day at the beach. It was insanely amazing. End of September, going to the beach for a day. Very excited about it. So, like, I can't even say I'm making the best out of a bad situation because I'm staying inside as much as humanly possible.
Yes.
But when it felt like fall yesterday, like, no joke, I literally walked outside and stopped like a movie and just like sucked in the air and like tears welled up in my eyes. I was so happy.
Yes.
So summer, big time bummer. Minus the song Summertime Sadness.
Yes. Okay, that's interesting. See, I've always kind of I think I've always liked summer. I mean, like, we were out of school, so, like, even from childhood, like, that was, like, a straight-up plus. You just get to play all day. My birthday's in the summer, so I'm a summer baby, so I guess I've always kind of, like, that's, like, my season, my vibe. And then one thing I was seeing when you were talking was, we were talking about the humidity. So that's also could be like, that's obviously like affected by like your region, you know? Your regionality where you're from, because it could be different otherwise, you know?
Oh, 100%.
But yeah, like, and I remember growing up not necessarily liking the beach. I was like, you know, I grew up in Dallas, so it was like landlocked, so, you know, we weren't really exposed to that. But, and then years, you know, went by, and I remember going to the beach, you know, as an adult and like loving it. I love all that, so... I do like summer. It made me, and I was thinking about it today. I had a friend, I was thinking about this summer in general, and which has been like fine for me, I'll say. You know, I did like sprain my ankle, had a nasty fall at work. It was ridiculous. I always think, you know, falls are comical either way. But I did like bang up like, you know, my like my ankle or whatever. Which, you know, it's not broken, so, like, you know, that's good, whatever. You know, and just things like that, and just, like, not really, just, like, working and not really having time to, like, play much. And which is, like, if that's how I gauge it, it's pretty, that's fine, and that's funny, but I was thinking about a friend of mine from college, one of my best friends, and I remember speaking to her, like, years ago, and, you know... I can't remember what the conversation was, but I remember one of the lines she said, which was like, oh, how's your eternal summer going? And it was like...
what does that mean?
Well, see, I understood it because I was like, oh, damn, that's right, though. Because she's, like, basically talking about how, like, maybe I even just live my life that, like, I just kind of live. Like, it's summer a lot of the time. Like, I'm not, like... crazy about certain things, or like, you know what I mean, like, you know, like I'm working and I'm like, you know, but I'm not like working maybe like as like hard as I can or something like that, or just like the vibe of like how I live my life of just kind of like going out or going to the park or like going to the, you know, taking a weekend to the beach, or I don't know.
That's what you should be doing. You're a person that, as long as I have known of you, you've always had like more than one job. Like, you cannot be satisfied with just one job. You're like, can I take 3? Can I do 4? Let me spin some signs for an extra $20. Like, you love working.
Yeah. I saw that what's that bird car wash thing, the carpool. And they like, you know, used to have like someone in a duck costume sort of thing, but they have like an animatronic thing now.
Is it creepy?
And it just like moves a sign in just like a circular motion.
No love in that.
And I saw it today and I was like, oh, boy, technology stealing our jobs. But yes, I do work a lot.
So, and honestly, life is short. We're only on this planet for little time. You should take the time for yourself. The funny thing is, kind of how we are in our job position. If one of us is off, the other one is working, we're both there.
Yes.
But it's like, I always encourage my people that I care about to like go away and do stuff, even if that means I have to work a little bit harder, because you have to have those experiences to like rejuvenate and feel better and freaking experience stuff that you want and need.
That's true.
You need to be rejuvenated to be a good person in the world.
That's true.
You should never ever feel bad about taking, and not in like the interest of self-care. Like, pay your bills and do your shit.
Yeah.
But like, if you need to take some time, fucking take some time. Truly.
That's true. Sometimes you gotta take time. And I do feel like guilty about things like that. And I try to bring myself out of that guilt for sure. And I'm like, don't feel guilty. But then I'm just like, ugh, because, whatever.
I think that next time, sure, and I get it. And I'm being very cavalier about being like, live life for yourself.
Yeah.
But
Michelle told me to live. Michelle told me to live.
But it's really like how I want to be, and when I'm at my best, I'm doing. But like, I feel like it really is important. Because, I mean, I've gone, like, years without, like, not visiting my family or, like, not seeing the ocean or seeing an effing mountain, for Christ's sake. And it's like, you don't have to spend a lot of money to do something different.
That's true.
You can drive 2 hours and get all new scenery and, like, put your feet in some water. Freaking just get out of your own head. Get out of your everyday. Because I love Richmond, but sometimes it irks my goddamn nerves. And I need to leave.
Yeah. You need to get space.
But that's how I know I love the city, because anytime, I didn't always feel this, but now every time I, like, cross the bridge and get in, I'm like, cool, glad to be home. Before I was like, oh no, we're back. But now it's like,
home.
I love it for what it is. It is home.
It's a great feeling. It is a good feeling to, like, get to that point.
Yeah.
I remember when I felt that, I was like, it's like, I do love going away because I, also get to come home.
I didn't think about it as home. I thought about it just like getting back to where I live, but the fact that it is like you're looking at home. At one point,
it becomes your home. Like, this is like your city. You add to it in some way, and we definitely would. I would say add to it.
Are you on Reddit?
In the tourism thing. You know what? I'm not on Reddit. Okay, so this. Okay, I've been on Reddit. I've been on Reddit recently this week, looking up like shows and like trying to get information and like connect to people who feel like just finding someone who like has the same thought I do about something, or finding information or like what was that?
Yes.
Okay. So I did do that like earlier this week, and then at one point I did create an account to like look up some stuff. And it was like under like an alias name.
Okay.
Because I didn't know what Reddit was, I guess. So I don't know. Do I just want to put my name out there?
Yes.
Like I can usually get my name as it is.
Yeah.
And so I was like,
that's the fun part, is being kind of anonymous in it. Yeah.
So what made you ask?
I'm only asking because I'm recently into it, and I love it for the Richmond gossip.
Ooh.
It's so good. They're like,
think about that.
And you would like it because it's all. I'm like, you would like this. It's like service industry restaurant bullshit. And I fucking love that gossip for no reason. I'm not really connected to it, but I love it. And it's always that thing of like, what's going on this street and this street? Like, I saw fucking 15 cop cars. I saw a huge crowd. So like,
that's always nice too. Yeah.
Yes.
'Cause I'm like, other things have to be happening in the city. No one. I heard all those
people
alarms.
are aware.
I always want to know what that is.
So, and what they do is people like post pictures of the city and like whatever, like on nice walks, and it's always like with
what is it? Is it called like Richmond?
There's just like
what do I search?
I literally searched Richmond.
Okay.
I literally searched RVA, and it's like the Richmond thing, and then I changed a little setting. They have like new, controversial, hot. I just go to new and see the recent shit people have posted. It's just entertaining, and like there was one thread where this guy was like, I'm in my late 20s, and I live outside the city, and my friends don't like to go into the city. I'm trying to make some friends. And I went to go write. I was like, ooh, here's my moment. And someone had written, take a class at Coalition Theater. They were like, the people are cool, the community's... No, somebody wrote this.
Oh, really?
The people are cool, blah, 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 community's great. And I wrote in there, too, I was like, just came here to say this. I was like, been there for this. Literally met all of these people. My partner, my roommates, my job.
Right?
And
my
it was just
life!
my whole life. Thanks, Coalition. Sponsor us.
Thank you, Father Matt Newman.
Matt Newman. But it was really nice that there's something that is small in the scope of things was tangible and like in front of my face in a community forum. So I like Reddit for that. I like it for like Korean skincare tips. I like it for scary crime scene photos. My favorite murder posts. It's all over the place.
Yeah, it's the whole thing.
Yeah, it's fun about Reddit.
But it's everything.
It's catered to you.
Yes.
Like no two Reddits are going to be the same.
It does not judge you. Who wrote the Coalition thing?
I don't know.
Were you curious?
Should I say their Reddit name? Because I try to figure out who it was.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I think it was...
Okay.
But no, it was...
That sounds familiar.
I have my suspicions of who it is, So message me with what your beard looks
We'll
like.
speak of.
and
Tell
then
me what
tell you.
kind of flannel you wore last Saturday.
And I'll tell you if I thought it was you.
And we'll find out. Well, then it'll be them.
Also, if you don't want your Reddit handle out there, let me know and I'll do this noise over your name.
But you won't know until after you hear it and everyone else hears it.
Well, it will cut off some of the damage. No, I checked their Reddit history. It was cute and nice. They had done nothing like super malignant. It was all just like nice Reddit conversations. Well,
I tried to look on Slack and see if there's a. No, I don't think anything popped up, but also I'm not sure that I understand how to use Slack really. I
don't.
just like press the buttons until it gets me.
If anyone is trying to get a hold of me on Slack, I see the message a month and a half later, and I'm like, oh no, this person was trying to get in contact with me.
No, use well, I guess it's still a phone. Anyway.
Email me. I'm always available on email. My email is kittycat
But yeah, I was
dynamitechip.com.
Information on Big Little Lies.
Mm-hmm.
Not really. Maybe not that much Big Little Lies, but Stranger Things. I needed some kind of like validation. I needed some kind of like. I want someone else just to be like, but there was like, why didn't they talk about this thing? I'm not going to spoil it for you just in case you see it.
You haven't spoiled it for me because I've already looked up the spoilers for a show I didn't watch because the Renata thing was out there. So
that's what I did for Big Little Lies. Yes, I looked at the spoilers. I did not.
I know about the whole Meryl Celeste drama.
Yes. And then I was looking at it
Speak
for
freely.
Russian Doll, which I just saw, and that was good just to get like some kind of things that people had seen or not. I was like, who can I go to? Who can I turn to when I need validation?
Reddit. Oh no, it was one of those chips.
Slow down on those chips.
I can't.
I'm gonna get some green tea. I'm coming down. I don't know. I could be like, early onset diabetes, let's be real. Just in general, just because, history and, genetics, right? But, dude, I'm like finally coming down from like the sugar high.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Of that watermelon margarita. It's like almost like me. I could have like insulin injected in me. Or I don't even know how that works, so I'll just like stop talking about that altogether.
I want you to feel free to talk about what you want to talk about.
Alright, so here's the thing, I wanted to circle back. I wrote circle back on Todrick.
Okay.
We were talking.
Okay.
Because just for like, listeners. So the other day I go up to Michelle and I'm like, so I'm like obsessed with the Todrick songs, like Nails or Nails, Hair, Hips, Hills. NHHH for short, or hashtag. And I was like, I'm obsessed with that song. It made on a playlist today on Spotify. Thank you, Michelle. Ooh. Oops. And listening to work, and I was living my best life at like 8, 9 in the morning. I was like, walk for me, bed, walk for me, bed, now pose for me, 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 pose for these, house. So I was like, I'm here for it. And what did you say, Michelle, who recently in the last episode is not here for Todrick?
So my sister, my middle sister, I'll name her name, Monica. She became aware that I am not a Todrick Hall fan. So when I was visiting her and said summer vacation, she was like, okay, watch this video. So we watched the video.
Sorry.
No, yeah, she lives close to Myrtle Beach. Like, she lives by Charleston.
Okay.
So she's up in that area. She was like, watch this. So I was like watching it, and of course, like my like wannabe stubbornness, I'm like, it's fine, it's all right. And then I was like, okay, this is great. I'm really loving the choreography. It's fun. There was a lot of thought put into it, and it was like a lot of thought put into it that was like fun as hell to watch. So with that being said, am I a Todrick Hall fan?
Yeah, I'm not trying to write him letters or like join his fan club.
But
I'm here for that song.
I'll appreciate and rock that song.
Yeah.
I did. So we were thinking about maybe doing like a game of some kind.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was like, yeah, maybe think of like a riddle or something kind of.
So this is a little different, but I would think it'd be funny. We
I
do
love
this.
the lack of care that you are pouring that beer into that glass. And when I say I love it means I love you for being you.
Thank you. I told you I finally watched that Key and Peele sketch of Big Boy and Andre 3000.
Oh, yes.
And you know what I thought of when I first saw that? I was like, this is me and Sham. Like, I'm not sure who is who, but I was like, the dynamic, I was like, there's something to be said about it.
It works together.
But what we like to do sometimes is I say, give me a celebrity to do and what they're doing. So like Arnold Schwarzenegger doing a drive-through. Okay. So I'm going to give you the impression and I'll give you one to do.
So I have to do an impression of the thing?
You do. So you have to give me what you want to hear.
Yes, and then I do the impression. That's just an impression. Interesting. So do I go first?
So no, you can tell me I want to hear this, and then I tell you.
That's what Okay.
So that's what I mean. You have to give me something first.
A celebrity, and then that's doing
something that they're doing.
Gosh, oof. Let me think about this really quick.
Walk for me, pose, clap for me, pose, think a day. I've heard it once. Beak a bot, book bitty, goes, tink diddy, trust me.
Alright. Roseanne needing a price check on adult diapers.
Okay, let me get there. Alright, let me get there.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. Oh god, I'm here already.
Okay.
I'm here for it.
Dan!
But like Roseanne Barr.
No, that's what
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Husband who's not famous! Get that lady from Target over here now! I need a price tag! Somebody better tell me the price on these diapers! And I need it right now! That's
a true talent, people. I'm doing a library clap, a nice library clap.
Thank
snap
you.
Snap for these
I'm
toes.
classically improv.
Oh my god, that was
theater
amazing.
1 through 4 from high school train. Okay, for you.
I don't know how to compete or compare.
No, okay. Give me a song in the background while I'm thinking.
Just starting your office. It must have been something. I just started you away. You walked away. Guitar solo down.
Okay, it's John Travolta picking up dry cleaning.
You guys heard the good word? Church of Scientology will save you today. Let me get you know what they call a cheeseburger? A double cheeseburger. In France, they call it a royal cheese. You know what they call dry cleaning in France? El cleaner to dry. No. No. Gosh, that was hard. That was harder than I thought.
Okay. I
saw him and I saw him with the ponytail. He had like a long hair ponytail. That John Travolta.
That's an iconic Travolta.
You know?
That was really good.
You know, so much. Just like I had to zone in on Travolta.
That was good. I like that. So that was the game that I came up with.
That was good.
Because I don't know any riddles. It's like,
no, like I guess like a riddle, yeah.
Like, when I hear riddles, I'm like, riddle me this.
No.
I steal the princess, and I lock her in my tower for 3 years. And then a train is going one way, and the other train is going the other way. At one point do they meet.
No. You know, kind of like not like a Mary Bob Kill or like something along that kind of questioning line.
Do you know what I have? You know what I got?
What do you have? Would you rather? Yes, love it, love it, love it.
So we got a would you rather.
Here's
Pull
a
it from my
riddle
bookshelf.
for you, Michelle.
Yes, give me it.
What gets wetter as it dries?
Water. Ice, baby.
It's a towel. It's like
I see. It's drying. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was
I was like,
No, thank
something
you.
that's wet that dries you. Oh, like dry ice,
Like,
maybe?
I was thinking like. I was thinking of water shriveling up and drying into ice. Like, that's not how it works, but that's how I was imagining it. Okay.
No worries.
Okay, granted, we're
Let's
looking
see.
through a Would You Rather book, but let me see what year this was made.
Okay.
1997.
1997. Okay, so let's do maybe like 2 each.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a moment to look for a good Would You Rather. I got that summertime Santa. I got that summertime Santa.
All right. This one's just ridiculous.
Yes.
Would you rather
Okay.
be tenderized to death with a small wooden mallet or consume Kleenex until you die?
Ew. Dang it. Kleenex till I die. I'd rather consume Kleenex till I die. Because the mallet thing, that would just be like so annoying.
Can you imagine if
tedious.
the person doing it's just bored?
I mean, just like what, like, can you just like do my soul or my heart first? Can you just like put me out before you finish like the whole, like, are you starting with the feet? Are you starting with the feet? You know, I'd rather just like, you know, I don't even have to like chew the Kleenex. Really, I can just start just like swallowing them and just like end my misery by like choking on one. You know what I mean? If that's what the pain is supposed to be.
It's interesting this one came up because two reasons. I remember as a kid it first being brought to my attention, of course, like being one of those like annoying kids. It's like, you can choke on literally anything. And I was like, anything? And I was like, that's not possible. And I would always think, I'm like, your tongue, you're this, you're that. And then always you come to the conclusion of anything that holds anything can choke you. Mm-hmm. So I would think of Kleenex. That was my one I always go to. I'm like, Kleenex wouldn't choke you, but it would.
Yes.
And it brings me to the point of, like, excited. Big Little Lies, I saw a clip of Renata getting very upset and jamming tissues into her husband's mouth.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I literally, this is my unfortunate YouTube habits. I'll just go and look at clips of something. I've told you this before. Clips of Dr. Phil, which led to clips of Big Little Lies, which like leads to like music videos of like Blink-182 and like My Chemical Romance.
Yes.
So, all right.
That's interesting. I've choked plenty of times.
Yeah.
I've gone to the hospital for choking. I choked
For real?
I choked on a fish bone when I was younger.
Like in the movies where it's like a chicken bone and it's like, or the cartoon, like it's like a chicken bone jutting out of both
I
sides.
couldn't see it, but I was eating fish too fast that had bones in it. And like a fucking gobbler because it was fucking good. And had to get rushed to the hospital. I was with, my mom was out with her best friend, so I was at, her child was also like my best friend growing up, and I was at their house. My best friend wasn't there. She was probably at their dad's house, so I was with her older brother, who was like 16, 18, and her grandmother.
Okay.
And I was eating catfish, and I swallowed a chicken bone, and they tried to give me the Heimlich. They gave me water. They made me like swallow big hunks of bread that was like mounted up.
How old were you at this time?
I was probably in 6th grade.
Oh shit.
So
okay.
like 12 or whatever it was. And then my mom and them had come home and I got rushed to the hospital and I had like an emergency surgery.
What?
To get this fishbone taken out of my
Did they like cut your throat or did they like go in your mouth?
No, it just was like straight in my throat and it was probably like, I don't know, like maybe like, I'm guessing what this is like 4 inches. It was like this long fishbone. And for the longest time, till probably just a couple of years ago, I did not, and I'm still pretty precarious, but I don't like eat fish with bones. Like I
don't blame you.
Out
you had surgery.
I kind of freak out about it. So, especially the little bit, whatever. Anyway, so.
No.
But yeah, I was just like, because I guess I didn't know that there were bones in the fish.
Was it like really uncomfortable? Do you remember it hurting a lot?
Yeah, it was like a bone.
Makes
it
me
was
sad
like
for
stuck
baby
in my throat.
Sean.
And also with like breath.
Like just,
also,
it's
that
probably
was
not
like stuffing.
It's like not going down any further. It's just jamming to the side of your throat.
But yeah, I got like put out for the surgery or whatever.
Damn.
But that would be the way to go for me. I'm familiar. I know that it'll get like caught up in there and I'm not getting malleted to death.
Well, I'm glad you made it through that.
Yeah, that was the one time you could have lost me. One of them. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
This is another one. Would you rather have a sinus infection where anytime you sneeze while in the presence of others, they change sex? Or have the inability, sex gender?
You would change, your sex would change, or the people that are watching you would change?
They. So the people around.
Okay.
Let me do a different one. Here's why I wanted to. The second one was have the inability to distinguish between babies and English muffins. So that's what got me. Honestly, I didn't read the first one because I read that one. So we're going to go to one. Okay, this one's good. Where would you rather have living eyebrows that crawl about your face or leave a trail of paprika wherever you go?
The paprika.
Really?
Paprika.
But what if
paprika.
it's like...
Yes. No, that would creep me out.
I would not be into that
I feel like
either.
things are like on me.
But where's the paprika like shooting out from?
I don't care. That's good smoked spice, bitch. Grab you a teaspoon. Get you some.
Add it to a stew.
It's like that bitch is always making chili. It's like, sorry.
God, that's amazing.
They call me Paprika Sean.
Hey, Sharp Paprika.
Let's see. Let me look for one for you. Okay, that's too easy. So they're like categories here.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather be sentenced to eternal Stairmaster or perpetual diarrhea?
That's terrible. Okay. Is this the kind of diarrhea where like I'm constantly on a toilet? Or like I can get up and live my life and when I have to go use the restroom it happens to be diarrhea?
It's perpetual.
So all the time.
I'm looking at the definition right now.
Okay, thank you. Bing bong, chicka bong,
See
ding
how
bong.
specific.
It's the time to walk down the
Never
runway.
ending or changing.
No.
Everlasting. Synonym.
No.
Endless. Synonym.
Well, this bitch is gonna get in shape because I'm doing Stairmaster till Kingdom Come.
Stepmaster to hell.
Because I mean, that's just too much.
You can't have a life, honestly.
You can't have a life. You're going to be stuck to an IV trying to regain some of those nutrients. Like, no, thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna switch this up. Can I alter the
yes,
would you
please,
rather?
please.
Let me try and see if this is like. Would you rather know the specific date each person is going to die?
Oh, God. Okay.
Or just a specific date that you're going to die?
Okay.
That's the part I changed, the last one.
Okay, that's fine. This is a really tough question that I think about a lot. Honestly, I think truly,
yes,
like,
okay. No.
I would go with when I'm gonna die, because I feel like if I was aware of everybody else, you know, when people put like a lot of pressure on the situation, I used to do this too. Like after a big loss, you're like, this might be the last time I'll ever see somebody. So you put all this pressure on the situation. You're like, I love you, but thank you, but seriously, you're the best. I need you to know you're so special. So you're having fun, but you're not really like just chilling, vibing, having that great time. And if I knew when everyone was going to die, oh my God, I'd be the most obnoxious person to wake up to their death. And by the time it's their time to die, they're like, take me now. She's driving me crazy.
Yes.
And I would ruin it. And I have a habit of overdoing things and ruining things. So I don't want to ruin their last week on Earth. Where for me, I'm like...
So considerate.
And it's also, like, selfish, because for me, I'm like, I literally...
Would you tell them?
I would ask. I'd be like, do you want to know something really intense that once you know, you can't unknow? It's really serious.
I'm going to say yes.
But, like, I would probably gauge the person, like, can they handle this information while still living their life, or is it going to ruin them?
Gauge that.
Well... That's true. I would try to make it very clear what information I had. And for myself, I'm like, I literally figured out this week how to procrastinate something next year. So, like, I am a master procrastinator. Yes. So sometimes I need, like, a hard edge deadline. So if it's like, hey, bitch, I know you're like peachy keen. You have those sad days where you don't do anything. You literally do nothing, which is also fine.
A snapped day.
Snap day. Watching Snapped on Oxygen, eating Cheez-It Snapped, drinking Miller High Life.
Yes.
Which is fine. But with that being said, if it's like you really only have 2.5 years, like I'm going to snap to it and I'm going to do some shit. Because it's like all that other extra bullshit of like, I don't want to rock the boat. I want to be braver. I want to do this. I want to do that. Like, you have to snap it into focus and do it.
That's true.
So, I'm going to go with myself.
Yeah.
And I will spoil a movie for myself anytime. Like, I don't mind some spoilers.
Oh, yeah. Me neither. Oh, yeah. It doesn't bother me.
Not at all. I'll still watch it.
Sure. I heard some little podcast today and they're like, spoils alert. I was like, I'm going to keep on listening. I don't care. I don't care.
You and me have both not watched Big Little Lies and we're researching Big Little Lies just to get the information.
I can like go back and watch it when I want to watch it or not, but I can like handle, I guess, things that already happened or whatever it is.
Yes.
I'm not going to be like a baby about it. I mean, I'm sure I've definitely been like, spoiler! But you know what I mean? For
sure. For certain things.
It's not going to kill me.
For certain things, yes. Did you only ask me one?
Did I ask you? I asked you that other one too.
Which was the other one?
The other one was
I remember. Pet diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
I just want everyone to know Frank was acting like a little anxious little baby at the beginning of this podcast. He has been resting peacefully like a little baby for the past like 40 minutes.
Hot wing.
Really?
Draws down. Absolutely not. I would not give it to a dog.
He eats a little bit of human food now and there, but really not too much. And you know, if you're gonna give them human food, apparently like too much salt is like the worst thing you can do.
Give me like honeycomb. There's like really sweet at the top and get spicy at the end. So how do you want to wrap up?
What I think we should do
is freestyle cipher.
That wasn't what I was gonna say.
Okay, sorry.
No, only because it would be one of these things where I talk like this and be really awkward and maybe cry. Not really, but one time when I auditioned for a musical in high school, I had to sing "Look at Me, I'm Sandra Dee," and I literally sang it like this. Because I was about to cry. You know when that nervous like closes your throat?
Yeah.
And immediately after, the director was like, okay, the people who are coming out for dancing don't have to do individual singing auditions. That was literally what was said after I sang. It was horrendously embarrassing. Yeah. I think we should give each other impersonations to do and then end it.
Okay. Sounds good. That was fun.
Okay.
Let me say, okay. Oscar the Grouch. And he's taking like one of those like cooking class. No, yeah, he's taking one of those cooking classes that like they like run in like places, you know, where they like you know what I mean.
Do you
in like grocery stores or something?
Okay.
He's teaching it. He's teaching it.
He's teaching it.
Yes, he's teaching it. I'm sorry. Twist that in there.
Right.
Give us some more.
Everybody, get your knives out. We're gonna make the best calamari they've ever seen on the outside of this tin can. Sally, you better chop, 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 chop. Rebecca, don't disappoint me, or you'll have to live with me in the tin.
I was like, it sounded just like Roseanne at first, and it was great.
Dad! Dad!
Oh, that was good. That was good.
Okay, I want you to do.
I want to see that show.
Freddie Prinze Jr.
Okay.
Can you do?
No one's ever done a. I feel yes. Okay. All right.
Freddie Prinze Jr. getting a lemonade from a kid at a lemonade stand.
Okay. All right. It's gonna sound like in my head Keanu Reeves. You know. Whoa, Sally. This is some good aid. That's short for lemonade. What are you doing out here? How's your summer been? Hey, can I run through your sprinkler? I'm Freddie Prinze Jr. You know who's all that? You're all that. Cheers.
Oh, that was really good.
Yeah, I hadn't seen a movie with him in a long time, but I had
He's laying
major
low.
crush on him.
Oh, come on. He had that little sweet boy thing going on.
God bless.
Were you an I Know It's Your Last Summer person?
Kind of. I remember seeing. I remember seeing the second one in the movie theater, and I've seen
with Brandy.
You know what? I've seen about 2 or 3 of them. Yes.
You know, I have watched that movie like 11 times.
The second one was. The reveal was terrible.
I don't even remember what that was.
It was terrible. It was like. It was like the name was like Benson, and they were like, "Don't you get it, Ben's son?" And I was like,
"Don't do that.
No,
don't do that.
No." I think, yeah. Anyway,
so, but what I was gonna say is like,
I don't know.
They could not wrap up that movie. The first one, like I said, I've watched that movie a lot of times. I still, until this like past year almost, rewatched it, and I'm like, I finally kind of get the end. But if you were to be like, who's the killer in the movie? I'm like, I'm not really sure.
It was like the guy, the Fisher guy.
But he was waiting on the cliff.
The first one.
Right, so he's on the cliff, and then the kids hit him, but it wasn't really him. Like, it's this convoluted thing, and then they go see, like, Anne Heche's character, and then he's, like, not really dead. You know what I mean?
No, I don't remember it that much.
So, like, I still don't know who the effing villain is in that movie.
Huh. I don't know. I'll have to go back through it or not.
That's for another time.
I could probably just leave it. That's for another time.
That's for another time.
Thank you so much for listening. We cannot recommend the Snap before. Snapped any more than we already have.
The bag, just so you know, is empty.
And at this point, you're just making bad choices if you're not getting the Snapped Cheez-It. And then I'm going to also Google if a Cheez-It is mocked out of a cracker. So I'm Shamini.
I'm Michelle.
And we're a crowd.
Clack, 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 clack.